2, action!
This time it's your turn! The opponent's pretty good. Flag it!
Here I come! Persona! Alright now!
You're in the lead. Don't get careless now.
And stay down! Do it!
Right, it worked!
Damn it! Do it! Back! Here I come!
This now! Is completely sewn up!
You're up.
Here!
Take it! Don't move!
Still up!
Now's the time to be bold.
Gotcha! Still up!
That's your chance, too!
Still up! Do it! Let's do this! Finished! Did it! Oh man, that was super cool!
I'm sorry I ignored you all this time. I was the one who left you all alone. No. You are me, after all. This is my persona.
Wow. It's such an elegant white silhouette, it's hard to imagine it the same as that black bull shadow. I was worried there might be something wrong, like she was damaged or something, but when she turns to me I can see strength in her eyes. I breathed a sigh of relief.
Well, let's get going. Back to where our friends are waiting.
You got it.
Now that she's accepted herself, she nods at me and smiles like when we first met. No, even brighter. Labrys accepted her shadow and the host disappeared. And where exactly are they going? There's not one place where all of Yosuke's friends are waiting. For a while I was worried about how the P1 Grand Prix was going to end, but it's all over now. So all that's left for us is to get the heck out of here. I heard from Risa that all those fantastic invisible walls have disappeared. I'm gonna go meet up with my buddies in August. Or so I thought. Led by Risa, you could all come running to the announcement room. Teddy, Kanji, and Naruto follow them. Way to rush things. But I guess around if I was stuck in the cage all day too. The investigation team is back together. Everyone's surprised when they see Labrys. I mean, I can't blame them. She's a robot. I explained the circumstances to her. Labrys looks tense the entire time, but of course, none of us are going to be heartless enough to say she's not a person.
I lost in the very first round. I wish I could have thought a little more.
I'm glad that I didn't have to fight you, Chie. At least fighting against Yosuke-kun didn't trouble my conscience much.
It didn't?
There. She can say that because she loves you.
Pardon me if I don't share your optimism there.
The gods are way too easygoing. As I'm complaining, Kanji seems pretty enthusiastic.
Do that again sometime. It ain't good for our bodies if we don't let our personas out once in a while.
But normal people can't let them out.
Then I'll sponsor a real Grand Prix. I'll call it our very first Go on a Date with Teddy Grand Prix.
No one would enter.
How cruel.
Teddy balls and throws himself into Labrys' arms, and she hesitantly opens her mouth to speak.
Can I sign up?
Don't.
You shouldn't.
You know what? Count me in.
Oh, if you're in, then I'm in.
Kanji and you want to go on a date with Teddy.
Huh? Well, then me too.
I'm out.
Damn it, you jerks.
Whatever. As long as I make
right.
a nice Labrys
It's time
smile.
we go back.
Everyone cheers in agreement. We all head to the roof. I already know that roof is going to be right next to the TV world. It was the studio area. Plus, we can meet up with Aigis while I'm there. All Teddy has to do is bust out the exit and we'll all be back in Junez. We climb the stairs as expected. Aigis is waiting for us. When she sees Lapras is safe, she smiles.
It seems everything has been resolved.
But a pair I've never seen before are standing behind her. They have intentionally intimidating auras, and I can tell they're not normal people like me. I guess they must be members of Aigis' team on the same mission.
It's over already. I still don't feel entirely satisfied, though.
Don't be like that, Akihiko. Just be happy that it's over.
Take a closer look at them. One of them is an amazingly gorgeous woman, and the other is a buff guy who isn't too shabby himself. Wait, what? And Aigis is pretty easy on the eyes, too. Put three of them together and they really pack a punch. And the way they're dressed, well, they pack a punch too, but in a different way. Beauty in the fur coat steps towards me and bows. At the same time, Lapras hides behind my back.
Yes? You have my thanks for helping us retrieve Lapras.
Her tone is soft but articulate, intellectual and charming. But one of her words borrow it.
Maybe not use the word retrieve?
I'm a little scared to talk back to her, but I'm not going to budge on that one. She appears to be taken aback for a moment, then she smiles.
You're right. My apologies. I'm Mitsuru Kirijo, Lapras' handler.
Kirijo. I've heard that name somewhere before. Huh? Kirijo? Huh? As in the huge company Kirijo? I turned to Aigis for an answer. Picking up on what I wanted to say, she replied with a smile. Seriously? So the group you had mentioned was... Because we're all scared silly by the important name, Kirijo-san tells us incredibly politely that they were most likely the cause of the incident. She also explained that what I wanted to know about most, how Lapras was going to be treated.
I'm not gonna be scrapped.
I have no plans to shut you down or destroy you. Kirijo-san's answer in response to Lapras' question was so direct I can't help but cheer. Lapras was more perplexed than happy. Kirijo-san takes Lapras' hand and
Indeed, you
head.
aren't. You have done nothing wrong. It's actually me who should be apologizing to you.
Oh no, you don't gotta do that. I felt like there was no getting around being sealed away again. I've made friends now, so I thought I could live with it.
Lapras.
I can't believe this is happening. This is all thanks to you. Yosuke-kun. Ah!
Lapras?
What the? Something's gone wrong with Lapras. I guess the others look confused by Lapras' unnatural pause. I know she's been through a lot today, but did she break or something? But Lapras speaks in a voice that none of us
It's not over yet.
That's not Lapras' voice. Is it someone speaking through her mouth?
Is this the same communication system we use? Everyone, step away from Lapras!
Kirijo-san, seemingly used to the dangerous situation, warns everyone. At that moment, something happens. The next instant, looking at me without hesitation, she swings right at me. That was faster than I've ever seen. Even a shadow wasn't that fast. Matter split for several meters by fragments flying everywhere. What the hell?
Lapras!
What's going on here?
Hey, what's gotten into you?
I cannot gain access. She is being hacked. It isn't coming from inside this facility. The signal originates elsewhere.
You mean outside the TV?
This is just a little extra resistance. Now, entertain me.
Lapras' face is completely expressionless as she points her axe.
What's happened to you, Lapras? Damn it, why do we have to fight now after making it this far? Ugh!
Again? Did I fail her again? That horrible thought crept back into my mind. I frantically try and shake it out of my head as I lift my weapons. I try and tell myself over and over and over again, I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Damn it!
Final. Fight!
Here I come! You're mine! Here!
Stop! Jesus! Wow. Lapras is a jerk! Damiel is upset now.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This place exists
very well.
Final. Fight!
Behind you! Blast off! You're mine! Here! You're mine! Stay down! Here goes! Here I come! Here!
Will you please get up, Yosuke? Seriously!
Let's do this! Finished! Did it!
Lapras stopped moving and falling to the floor. Now she began standing up robotically with jerky motions. She began speaking that eerie voice again. Maybe speaking's the wrong word, but it's definitely in my head.
My, she was quite easily defeated. Evidently, I didn't push her far enough.
I wouldn't say that was easy.
Well, she is a test unit, so this is as far as my little game goes.
So whoever's voice that is the one controlling Lapras? From the way he was talking, I could tell he wasn't serious. He doesn't comprehend how cool he's being by controlling Lapras like this.
Ah, yes. I have more than enough data now. I should thank you all. Although this didn't work out, you did stay in it to the very end.
Labras's shadow was only the mastermind of the tournament.
Huh. So my question is, whoever's controlling Lapras, did they foresee that Labras's shadow would organize this crazy tournament? Because if so, the data they're talking about trying to collect may just be, Persona users' battle tactics. It's sort of like watching Persona users fight shadows doesn't give enough data as watching Persona users fight each other. So I wonder if that was the data they were talking about. If they're trying to get everything figured out.
I see now. You're the true culprit behind the whole thing.
It hit me when Koujo-san speaks. That's right. Labras's shadow split from her after she entered the TV. She merely held the tournament. Shadow couldn't have pushed Lapras in there. Something else. The culprit had to exist, or this incident could never have happened.
Indeed. It was I who stole Lapras away. Since I don't have a persona and can't enter a TV, I needed a puppet that could run amok for me. Labras's persona was only partially awakened, so I had a feeling her shadow would appear if she underwent a little suffering. You got the better of me this time. You deserve to know at least that much.
He admitted it, but his tone was mocking. The culprit controlling Lapras somehow from the safe havens outside the TV?
Using
No
Lapras
way.
for your own selfish reasons? That's horrible. She has a heart. Do you even know how much pain Lapras went through?
A heart, Meaningless. Whether or not she has one matters not at all to my plan.
You bastard!
Well then, everyone, until we meet again.
That moment the voice stops. Lapras collapses to the ground like a puppet without cut strings. Aya swiftly catches her and holds her up, but it looks like she's unconscious. I really hate myself for celebrating that case was closed just a few moments ago. I'm really pissed off at whoever's controlling Lapras. He knew about all of this, but he still manipulated Labras's heart to do this to her. So angry I clenched my fist so firmly that my nails digged into my palms. Creature's-Han speaks up
It
from
seems
behind me.
whoever our adversary is, they're connected to us. I advise you not to get involved in this matter any further. From here on, you should leave this to us.
Huh? Are you telling us to back off from this?
Like I can do that. Whoever's behind this knows Labrys and knows what Labrys had to go through in her past. Not just the past. He knows what would happen if she was pushed in the TV world. On top of that, the instant he figured out his plan had failed, he comes and controls her directly and makes us fight against each other. It's like we're his toys. I'm not letting him get away with that.
I understand how you feel, but this is too dangerous for you. We will do our best to ensure that no harm comes to you. Trust in us and let us work.
Come on, we've gotten involved this far. Think we're just going to shut up and watch him handle everything? She's probably saying that for our sakes, but how can we live with ourselves if we let him do all the fighting for us? No way, I can't let that happen. I opened my mouth to really tell her off, but you spoke first.
Guys, let's leave this to them.
Huh?
Are you serious?
Look at yourself, Yosuke. You can barely stand.
So he noticed. You was right. Maybe after all the fighting we've done today, I'm really beat. I'm sure everyone else is tired too after being stuck in this world for so long.
Yosuke, let's go back.
You staring at me. Oh.
I thank you for your understanding. Don't worry, we'll keep you safe.
I'm sorry, Hanamura-san.
Agus bows apologetically. We all look glum, but none of us object. After all, we knew we knew they weren't doing this out of spite. But this is the last we'll see of Labrys? I peek at her face as she lay in Agus's arms. Of course, since she's unconscious, I can't talk with her. We should thank Kirijo-san and return to our world with heavy hearts. After returning to the TV, we gathered at the food court, but we didn't really talk much. We split up not long afterwards. After all, we were all pretty damn tired. Heck, Chie and Rise put their heads on the table and fell asleep. Didn't feel like slopping eye anywhere, so I went straight home. And the last thing I could remember was being told dinner was almost ready. The instant I reached my room, I lost consciousness. And then... a loud electronic beep brought me back to wakefulness. I reached for my alarm clock, but then I realized the beeping wasn't my alarm. It was my cell phone.
Who's calling me this early?
Damn it. I plugged it in, and now I can't reach it while I'm lying down. Ugh. Rub my eyes tiredly and go grab the phone. The caller is... a number I don't know.
Hello? Huh?
I was awake instantly. Where's Teddy? The speaker on the line was someone I never expected to hear from. It took me a minute to fix my hair and make a mad dash to the place the caller told me to go. When I reached the designated location, there's something that looks completely out of place in the countryside. A limo. Holy crap, that's long. It was so long I thought I was seeing things. Yeah, this is definitely no place for a car this awesome.
There he is. What took you so long?
Looks like everyone else is already here. Ran so hard I almost barfed.
Labrys-san and the others were just about to leave.
I made it in time.
I'm glad I could see you before I left.
That's right, Labrys was the one who had called. She wanted to say goodbye before she left Inaba. How can I refuse that? Still, I never thought one of them, Labrys especially, would call me. Wait a second.
Did I tell you my cell phone number?
Obtaining the cell phone numbers of ordinary citizens is child's play.
Holy shit, really? Are you accessing that server thing you mentioned?
The Kirijo group is kinda scary.
I asked if I could come see everyone. I wanted to give everyone a real goodbye.
Labrys looks down bashfully as she speaks. Agus and Kirijo-san are watching her from the limo and she smiles at their faces. Man, this is a relief. So Labrys can do things that she wants, and I'm glad. She's in a group that lets her have freedom. She really does have a place to belong.
What will you do now? Are you going back to that lab?
No. I decided I'm gonna work with Mitsuru-san and them. I want to do my damnedest to catch whoever used me to bait a trap for you all.
There's no hesitation in her eyes, and her strong will glares out. I see. She found what she
you're
wants
ahead
to
of
do.
the game.
I'm reminded of the blank character choice paper that she tucked away in my desk. Oh, that's still on my desk. That sense of haze without direction, the need to keep up appearances, I didn't want to handle that. But maybe it's time to face my future. I'll write down a big dream.
Oh, just talking to myself. I'll let you know when everything's been decided.
Okay. Just make sure you tell me, okay?
Labris just answers my smile with one of her own. Then she stretches out her hand. I take a closer look at them. They're quite delicate. Grab her hand and lift it above her head.
A handshake is so formal. I'll show you what the cool kids do.
I use my hand upon hers. Labris looks confused, but she lets me move her hand around.
Like this?
Yep, that's it.
Here we go. Clap of our high five echoes across the clear May sky. Not to be outdone by me, Chie, Rise, and the rest give Labris high fives too.
Everyone, thank you so much. Yosuke-kun, I won't forget about you.
That's actually a really good question, Ansimnus. Because I assume the uniform should just be something that she, imagined onto herself. She definitely didn't have one on when she went in there.
I'm friends with you now, so I'll stay...
Labris begins to tear up, and hide it, she hurries into the limo. Soon after, the limo begins moving quietly down the road. Labris waves to us from inside the car. Even after the car's gone pretty far, I can still see her waving from inside. She's still waving. Well, she's still waving! Everyone starts to laugh a little. Can she see us? We can barely make out the car from here. After partying with Labris, we end up hanging out at Juna's food court. That's right, it's the welcome back party for you we completely forgotten about. We finally can get back to business. But still, it feels kind of weird having a welcome back party after saying goodbye to somebody.
Come on, let's hurry up and do a toast. I only get a 30-minute break.
Huh? You working today?
I can't take much time off during Golden Week. Teddy, you were out without permission a couple days ago, so be ready to pay the price.
No, but that wasn't my fault. You meanie jerk nurse lover.
Oh, speaking of which...
Shh, quiet, you!
How'd the conversation go from working to wanking in 2 moves? I don't need them knowing this stuff. There's no time. Before anyone can ask what you're talking about, I raise my cup and look at everyone.
Second time's the charm. Welcome back!
Welcome back, Senpai!
After we toast, we chat carelessly with each other. This is the kind of atmosphere you can only get in the best of friends. But actually, that's not all today. After all, we can't let it in like that.
Ahem. May I have your attention, please? It's time to announce the reason we're all here today.
Isn't it to welcome back Yukon?
You and I trade glance at Yukiko's request. I can see in upon his eyes that he wants me to do all the talking. You see, we've already talked this out, and now's the time to bring it up.
It's about yesterday's incident. You guys weren't satisfied with how things ended, right?
Of course not, but...
So, why not launch our own investigation?
Does that mean...
That's right. The investigation team is back in action.
Oh, now you're talking!
Wait a moment. I thought we were going to leave this to the Kirijo group.
Did I say we wouldn't get involved?
That's right. He only said leave this to them.
Oh, you're right.
Actually, my partner here brought it up first, though I'm with him 100%.
Now that's our sensei!
Yuko and Teddy jump right on board. On the other hand, we're actually a sensible team of Chie, Rise, and Naoto are sitting there with their mouths
You're
wide open.
splitting hairs rather finely there.
Seems that this was definitely not expecting you to use weasel logic like this. But no matter how I think about it, I just can't let this go. After all we've been through, the villain's still out there waiting for another chance.
So you're not on board?
I egg her on, though she looks hesitant at first.
Of course I am.
I like that smile. That's what a reliable detective should look like.
Thought so. All right then, let's find the real culprit.
Yeah!
Everyone's hands piled in the middle of the table. Friends is really what you need. Oh, it's already this late? Look at everyone smiling, though I'm reluctant to go and stand up.
Well, I gotta get back to work. Come on, Teddy, let's go.
Who's this Teddy you speak of? I don't know anyone with such a pretty name.
You got some nerve trying that on me. Sounds like someone wants me to make his next shift a living hell.
Ah! No! But I'm still gonna skip work! I wanna have fun with Nana-chan!
Teddy clasps Yu's hand and promises to visit the Dojima hospital tonight. Please, just this one night, he says. That Teddy. Don't cause Dojima-san any trouble. But, well, I know the feeling. I never feel like break time is long enough either. But, you know, I want to keep my cool right now. I begged my dad to give Teddy and me tomorrow off. Just haven't told Teddy yet, sucker. Yeah, that's right. We can't let this end here.
We're gonna party till we drop.